Thank you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to yoga. Thank you for being here on the last day. Today, we're going to start on our backs. So you can lie down, and we're going to have our feet planted in the mat and our knees up. You can start any way you'd like, though, if that's not something that feels good for you today. But yes, knees pointing up towards the sky. You can have your hands wherever you'd like. Sometimes it feels good to put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, but whatever feels good for you today. So just allow yourself to arrive to your yoga class. So try to just allow your energy to come to some stillness. Close your eyes if that feels safe for you. From here, just start to notice your breath. If you're breathing kind of fast, try to start to slow your breath down here. So, we really want to have a connection with our breathing. So, I really like to have some pranayama practice in the beginning of our yoga class. So, pranayama is just a fancy word for life force. It's one of the 8 limbs of yoga that we practice. We mostly practice asanas and pranayama. So the style of yoga that I teach is vinyasa yoga. So that's moving with your breath. So I think it's really important for us to try to connect with our inner self and create some peace for our mind. And we will do that right here just by slowing our breath down. Start to take some deeper, longer inhales. Feel your chest expand. And then full exhalation. So release everything out. Soften. Feel your shoulders melt into the mat. Feel all of your back muscles relaxing. And we'll take 5 more slow breaths, just as you are. If you find your mind starting to wander, just come back to your slow breathing. The next 40 minutes are for you. You know your body best. You know what feels good. You know what doesn't. I will always try to offer a modification, but if you feel something else works out better for you, just go with what feels good. 3 more breaths. More importantly, we will breathe before we move into any pose. So try to keep this nice, peaceful breathing all through class. Kind of give us a little bit of control. Take one last biggest breath, just as you are. You've fully exhaled. We're going to stay on our back, but you can extend your left leg down towards the mat. Your toes can be pointing up towards the ceiling. We're going to squeeze our right knee into our chest. And then from there, we're either going to grab behind our foot or our ankle or our shin and stretch our right foot up. Once you get your leg up, we're going to take 3 breaths here and we're just going to stretch our calves and our hamstring. So inhale, try to bring your hands up, maybe closer towards your ankle. Keep your head on the mat. Point your toes and then flex them so your toes are pointing towards your head. Take 2 more breaths, maybe bringing your leg a little closer towards you if that feels good. Take 1 more breath. And then with your left hand, grab a hold of your left toes and then drag your left leg across your body towards the left. Open your arm up, your right arm, and gaze towards your right hand. So we're in a spinal twist here. Take 3 breaths, nice slow breaths. When you exhale, just soften and melt into this pose. 2 more breaths. Filling up our lungs on our inhale, softening and exhaling. 1 more breath here. Then you can hug your right knee back into your chest. Bring your right knee towards your right armpit and then back towards your chest. And just swivel your knee left and right like that, just to open up our hips a little here. And then you can release your right leg long and then grab a hold of your left knee. Give it a nice squeeze and then grab either your shin, ankle, or behind your foot. Take 3 breaths. You can point and flex your toes, but then flexing your toes towards your face will kind of make your stretch a little deeper. So take 2 more breaths, just stretching our calf and our hamstring. Try to keep your right leg into the mat though. 1 more breath. And then with your right hand, drag your right foot across your body, your left foot, sorry. Left arm open, gaze towards the left. 3 breaths in your spinal twist. 2 more breaths. One more breath here. When you've completely exhaled, hug your left knee towards your chest and then bring your left knee towards your left armpit and then move it across your chest and just kind of make that little swiveling left and right with your knee, loosening up our left hip here. Just a couple breaths. And then stretch out your left leg. Take a nice big stretch on your mat, shaping into a star. And then we're going to plant our feet back into our mat like we started, with our knees pointing up. And then we're going to come into figure 4 here. So we're going to pick up our right foot and put it on top of our left knee. From here, you can thread your hands through the little triangle shape for your legs that grab behind your knee. And just take 3 breaths here. You can extend your left leg up if you want. You can also bring your left knee towards you if you want a deeper stretch. Your right elbow will be pressing into your right leg. So sometimes that feels really good. Just take a couple more breaths. Last breath. So release your left foot back, but keep your right foot across in the figure 4 shape. Cactus your arms and then drop your legs to the right. So your right foot will be pressing your left leg down towards the floor. You can gaze towards the left. Take 3 breaths. Trying to stay with our slow breathing here. Trying to create that nice, calm atmosphere for the next 30 or so minutes. Last breath. Then bring your legs back up, release your right foot, and then just switch legs for figure four. So your left foot is coming onto your right thigh. You can thread your hands through to grab behind your right knee. Just take 3 breaths. Again, you can extend your right leg up. You can bring your right knee closer to you, allowing your left elbow to press into your inner left thigh. 2 more breaths. When you've finished your last breath, release your right foot down, cactus your arms, and drop your legs to the left. Gaze towards the right and take 3 breaths. Feeling the right side of our back stretch. Two more deep, slow breaths. And then bring your knees back up. Release your left foot, keeping our knees up. Now we're going to move into bridge pose. So we're going to keep our palms pressed down. But then when we inhale, our arms are going to come over our head on the mat. And then we're going to lift up our pelvis. And when we do that, we're going to take 3 breaths. So your chin will be making a double chin. Inhale to press your hips up towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath here. When you exhale, bring your hips down, bring your palms back down. And then we're going to do this 3 times. So we're going to inhale our arms overhead, pressing our hips up. Exhale down. Maybe each way you press your hips up a little more. Maybe you end up on your tippy toes for the last 2. Inhale, pressing hips up. Exhale, hands down, sit bones down. Last one, inhale, lift, arms overhead. Exhale, arms down. Now we're going to bring the soles of our feet together and we're going to come into a reclined butterfly. So we're doing a lot of grounding and slow breathing, gentle hip opening here. So just enjoy this moment. Take 5 breaths. Allow your knees to naturally fall apart here. 2 more breaths. Then when you've finished your last breath, just very gently close your legs up like you're closing a book. And now grab behind your knees and we're going to rock and roll our spines. And then we're going to land in tabletop. So you can take about 4 to 5 spinal rolls. When we do land, just come onto your knees, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And then from here, we're going to plant our left palm down, and then we're going to inhale our right arm up to stretch nice and big, and exhale to thread our needle. Right arm under left, right cheek on the mat, left arm gripping the top of your yoga mat if you want. Just take 3 breaths here. One more breath. When you fully exhaled, inhale to press yourself up with your left hand, releasing your right arm to the sky. Twist your wrist around if that feels good. And then right palm down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, your left arm under your right, left cheek, left temple on the mat. Your right hand can be grabbing the top of your yoga mat if you want. Take 3 breaths here. One more breath. And then when you've fully emptied your lungs, inhale to press yourself up. Reach your arm to the sky, twist your wrist around, and then keeping your toes touching, spread your knees a little farther apart, and we're going to come into child's pose for 3 breaths. If child's pose is a little too much on your knees, you can always roll your yoga mat up or just be in a comfortable seat. 2 breaths here. Take 1 more breath. Then inhale to press yourself back into tabletop. And we're going to bring our knees a little closer together and we're moving into puppy pose. So, puppy pose, you just bring your hands down and your chest and your heart hit the mat. You can keep your forehead down so your tail is lifted. If you are craving a little more of a stretch here, you can bring your chin onto the mat, and that really opens up your pectoral muscles and your heart. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Puppy pose is really good, especially if you're a desk worker. It helps to create happiness and kind of a playful mindset into our lives, which is always good. Take 1 more deep breath. Once you've completely exhaled, inhale yourself back into tabletop. Once we're in tabletop, we're going to curl our toes, inhale, and then exhale our hips up for down dog. Once you are in your down dog, you can start to pedal out your legs here. We're going to be here for about 5 breaths. So just allow yourself to arrive in this full body stretch inversion. You want to make sure your hands are spread nice and wide, kind of like a tree frog gripping on a tree. Let your knees be bent and press your chest towards your thighs. Let your head be really heavy here. Maybe shake out some yeses and some nos. We got 3 more breaths here. 2 more breaths. Last big breath. Now inhale to look up at your hands. Empty your lungs and travel towards your hands. Arriving with a flat back, inhaling halfway lift. In your halfway lift, just take an extra breath here. Just check in with yourself. Let your feet be about 2 fists apart. And then we're going to exhale to come into our first forward fold. You can option here to take a ragdoll, so you can grab opposite elbows. You can also massage your calves here. You can also cup your hands underneath your skull to really bring your head closer to the floor. And we're going to be here for 3 more breaths. So when you inhale, try to straighten your legs a little more. And exhale, fold even deeper. 2 more breaths. Last breath. So from our forward fold, bring your toes to touch and let your heels come out a little separate. We're going to inhale our arms up and exhale to come into our chair pose for 3 breaths. When you look down at your toes, maybe pick up your toes. Lift your heart a little more on your inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. 2 more breaths. Last breath here. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, hands to your heart. Maybe a little bow of gratitude for arriving to your yoga mat today. And then we will breathe together. So we're going to inhale, arms overhead. Maybe your gaze follows your fingertips waiting for each other. Exhale, hands to heart, little bow. That feels good on your neck. We'll do this 3 more times and breathe a little deeper each way. Inhale. Really fill up your lungs, sip in all the good air. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath, biggest breath so far. Take your time, filling up our lungs, holding it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Release your palms for mountain pose. You can close your eyes here. We're just going to have a moment of silence in mountain, just a couple breaths. Maybe think warm thoughts, or if you have any kind of a mantra or a silent dedication that you need for yourself today, it's a good time to give yourself that here. Now we will move through a couple sun salutations together. So we're going to inhale, arms overhead, collecting all the beautiful air, thoughts, and energy for ourselves. Exhale to release and fold. Inhale halfway. Plant your hands and step back for plank pose. We're going to be in plank for 5 breaths, so you can bring your knees down at any point. Inhale to press the mat away. Shoulders expand. Stay for your exhale. 3 more breaths. Feeling our cores activate a little more here. 2 more. Last breath. Then we're going to come down and we're going to drop our knees first, then our chest, then our chin. So we're in 8-limbed pose. Inhale, press your heart up for cobra. Exhale back into down dog. Take an extra breath in down dog. We'll move through 2 more sun salutations. Inhale to look up at your hands. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold deep. Inhale, rise. Take a little back bend if you want it. Exhale, hands to heart, little bow. Release your palms, mountain pose. Take a nice big breath for yourself here, and we'll try to move a little faster through our sun salutations. So inhale, arms up. Try to move with 1 breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Step back for plank. When you're in plank, take an extra inhale. Come forward on the balls of your feet so your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale to lower. Inhale your heart up. Uncurl your toes. Exhale, down dog. Take an extra breath here. Inhale, look up at your mat. Travel to the top. Inhaling with a flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Little bow of gratitude. Release your palms, mountain pose. Take an extra breath here. And then we'll flow. Try to go with one breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back. Exhale to low plank. Inhale your heart up, either up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, take an extra breath here. Now inhale, right leg to the sky. Step your foot through. Left foot turns out. We're coming in to warrior one. Inhale your arms up. Pinkies towards each other. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhaling to lift our heart. Exhale, maybe sinking a little deeper into our right knee. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Now we're going to inhale and open up to warrior two. Adjust your feet. Our hip points are going to be turned out to the side. The right ball of your foot in the center of your inner left foot. Bend into your right knee pointing towards your right pinky toe. Arms out. 3 breaths. Try to stay with your nice slow breath here, feeling our quads firing up. 2 more breaths. Last breath here. Keeping the bend in our knee, flip your palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. 1 big breath. Coming right out on our exhale into side angle. From here, take 3 breaths. Feeling our left rib cage muscles open up. Release. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Inhale yourself up. Straighten your right leg. Reverse your triangle. 2 breaths here. One more big breath. Inhale yourself up and bring your left foot a little closer. We're going to set up for a triangle. So once you have your legs where you want them, inhale your arms out, reach with your right hand, and then bring your right hand to meet your shin, left arm up. Take 3 breaths here. Try to keep your right hip forward. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Inhale yourself up. Exhale to bend into your right knee. Warrior two. Take 1 big breath here. And then exhale to cartwheel your hands down. Step your right foot back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale your heart up. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take an extra breath in down dog. Then inhale, left leg to the sky. Step your foot through the center of your hands. Turn your right foot out at a 45-degree angle. Inhale your arms up. Pinkies towards each other. Exhale Bend into your left knee. Take 3 breaths here. Inhaling to lengthen our arms up, lifting our hearts even more. Exhale, coming a little deeper in our left knee. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Inhale to open up to warrior 2, adjusting our feet as needed so the left heel of our foot is in the center line of our inner right foot. Bend into your left knee pointing towards your left pinky toe so our hips are open. 3 breaths. Shoulders relaxed. Feeling our left quad fire up. 2 more. Don't be afraid to exhale out of your mouth. Sometimes in challenging poses, it feels really good. Just inhale, flip your palm, reverse warrior, keeping the bend in our knee. 1 big breath back, exhaling ourselves out into side angle. 3 breaths here. Inhale, lengthen your right arm even more over your head. Try to get something out of this, releasing our rib cage muscles. Breathing deeply for 1 more breath. Inhale yourself up, straightening your left leg. Reverse triangle. 2 breaths. Inhale up, bringing our right foot closer if we need to set up for triangle pose. Then arms up, look towards your left, reach with your left hand, trying to keep our pelvic floor up, and then reaching for our left shin, right arm up. Take 3 breaths here. One more breath. Inhale yourself up. Exhale into warrior 2. Take 1 long breath here. Good to hold poses a little longer and really get the full benefits. And then we'll exhale to flow down, stepping our left foot back, inhaling plank, exhale low plank. Inhale your heart up, but exhale into child's pose. Forehead down. Just take 3 breaths here. We have time for 1 balancing pose. The clock just goes by too fast. Take 1 more breath. Inhale into tabletop. Take your time though. Curl your toes. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, walk your feet or your hands back to your feet. Inhale to rise, nice and slow. And we're going to come into our balancing pose. So we're going to be balancing for probably about a minute. So I kind of want us to like work with our feet here. So maybe like come on the edge of your foot, come on the heel, come on the ball. Just give ourselves some feet love. Just really connect our feet with the earth so that we can balance a little longer. We're going to balance into on our left foot first. So when you're ready, inhale your right knee up, kind of how we squeezed it on the floor. We're going to squeeze it standing up. And this is where you're probably going to feel a little wobbly, and that's okay. Just find your balance. And we have 2 options. First one, hand to knee. Second one, if you want to challenge, peace finger grip your big toe. And then from there, you extend your leg out and then open it. So do whatever feels good for you. It's okay if you wiggle and fall. Just get right back to where you left off. Take 3 deep breaths in your balancing pose. 2 more. Last breath. From here, we're moving right into tree. So bring the right sole of your foot to what feels good for you. Maybe it's just a kickstand near your ankle. Maybe it's your shin. Maybe you want to do the hot yoga style. Just an option. Otherwise, wherever the right sole of your foot is, choose your arms. And this is where I will try to be silent. This is where we focus and trust ourselves. Again, if you wobble and fall out, just get right back to where you left off. Very, very good. Inhale your hands to your heart. Release your right foot. Shake out your balancing leg if that feels good. And then we'll move to the right. So again, it's important to make a connection with your foot and the earth. Energy is definitely real. So connect with the stability of earth here. Inhale your left leg up. Give it a squeeze. This is where you're going to find out your balance here, a little wobble. And then choose what you want to do. Hand to knee, or if you want a little challenge today, peace finger grip your big toe, extend it out, open up 3 breaths. Your drishti is your yoga gaze. So when we're in these balancing poses, we want to find something still to focus on. The tip of your nose, the ground. From here, we'll move into our tree. So what tree do you want to be today? Choose different arms than last time. Try to keep things fresh. Find your drishti, your still focus, and then we'll be silent as we tune in to ourselves and our connection with our mat, with our silence and trust with our balancing leg. Very good. Hands to heart. Release your left foot. Shake out your right. And we'll do one last sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Come into your plank pose. If you're over plank, just come into down dog. We will all meet in down dog. Take an extra breath in down dog. And we're going to move into our pigeon pose. So inhale, right leg to the sky. Bring your right toes towards your left wrist. Release your left knee, uncurl your toes. Before we come down into our resting pigeon, we're going to inhale to lift our hearts. Exhale our head back, open your jaw. Feel that nice deep stretch in our adductors, psoas. And whenever you're ready, gently come down and pigeon. For people that don't care for pigeon, there's a lot of us, that's okay. Come onto your back or take a frog pose on your belly. So for resting pigeons, just take 5 deep breaths. If you're on your back, you can take an extra figure 4 or a butterfly, whatever feels good for your hip opening. Take 3 more breaths. Again, if you start to feel your mind wander, because this can be very intense to release all the hip muscles, just try to come back to your breath, the thing that you can control. Take 2 deep breaths. One more breath here. For our resting pigeons, gently inhale to press yourself up with your hands, curl your left toes, release your right leg through three-legged dog. You can shake out your right knee and your hip and ankle if you want. Then we'll move to the other side. If you're in frog on your belly, just switch legs. If you're on your back doing figure four, just switch legs. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Bring your left knee towards your left wrist. Uncurl your right toes. Before we come down, we're going to inhale to lift our hearts. Exhale, let your head drop back, let your jaw open here. Feel your heart lift. Whenever you're ready, gently bring your forehead down. Take 5 breaths. Try to keep your breath nice and slow. Again, if you feel any wandering thoughts, just concentrate on your breath. Try to loosen up if you're clenching your jaw or your forehead. Try to soften all your muscles. 2 more breaths here. Last breath. When you come up on your inhale, we're going to stay on our seat and we're going to swing our right leg out. We're coming into separate leg stretching to close our practice. And this time runs out so quick. So once your left sole of your foot is on your inner right thigh, right leg out, inhale your arms overhead, clasp your hands, but when you turn to exhale, you want to pick up your foot. Once you pick up your foot, you're going to inhale to kick into your hands. Turn your heart towards your knee. Maybe bring your forehead down towards your knee. Take 3 breaths here. It's okay if your leg doesn't straighten right away. It's just, it'll get there maybe one of these days. Take 1 more breath. Inhale your arms over your head like a beautiful rainbow, and then switch your legs out. Try to keep both sit bones on the earth. And then again, inhaling our arms up, clasping our hands, exhaling towards our foot and picking up our foot. So pick it up. And then we work on kicking it and straightening. Maybe our forehead comes down towards our knee. Take 3 breaths. One more breath. Inhale, arms out. And we're going to transition onto our backs We're going to move into Shavasana, but we're going to move through a butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together, come down for a nice hip opening. You can bring your arms overhead. Take 3 breaths here. One more breath. You can stay in butterfly all you want, or you can close up your legs, release your legs, let your toes point opposite direction. We're in our final pose, Shavasana. Let your eyes close. Let your palms be facing towards the sky. If you have the time to take at least a minute in Shavasana to seal our practice, please do. But I respect your time, and if you have to leave, that is totally understandable. Otherwise, just let your eyes close. Let your body be still. It's really valuable when we can just be in stillness. Try not to fidget or check our phones or move around. Part of yoga is also being still. So give yourself this moment of luxury, of not having to move, of not having to try to think about what you're doing next. Just come back to your breath, slow breath. I invite you to stay in Shavasana for a little longer. But if you're ready to move, turn on to one side, left or right. You can keep your eyes closed and meet me in a seat, comfortable seat, no rush. I always love it when people stay in Shavasana. I think it's amazing that you can do that. So I always highly encourage that. But I know that we have to move. So we will close practice together with a breath, whether you're on your back or in a seat is perfectly fine. Just release whatever breath you have. And then I will bring my hands to my heart. Inhale together, nice big breath. And exhale, I bow to all of you. Thank you so much for coming to yoga. It's been real fun, and I will see you this fall. Have a beautiful summer, you all. Namaste.